What's up guys, and welcome back to the next episode of this Volkswagen Transporter T4 campervan conversion. So in today's episode we're going to be building out the kitchen pod side, and this is going to be incorporating the Smev 9222 hob and sink unit, as you can see, as well as a brand new Dometic CRE50 fridge as well. And this unit is going to be pretty much spanning the length of the passenger side of the van. It's probably going to overhang the sliding door just a little bit as well, because I want to try and maximise the amount of space along here for both the cooking facilities as well as things like water storage, gas storage and general cupboard storage as well. I'm going to be trying to get it fitted in so the fridge sits underneath the hob and sink, but we'll have a look and have a little play around and see what's going to be the best layout. As I haven't really got this fully planned out yet. I'm just going to be almost winging it as we go, but that's what I do with most of my conversions and they all come out quite nicely, so why stop doing that now? Now if you're after any of the bits that I'm going to be fitting in this video, whether that's the Smev or Dometic sink hob units or the Dometic fridge, any of the items that I'm going to be fitting in this video will be linked in the description beneath the video. That'll be going out to eBay, where I bought pretty much all of the items for this campervan conversion. Some people shop on Amazon, I prefer eBay. I've always been an eBay person, so all of my links will go out to eBay, where I've pretty much bought everything for the van. So first things first, I'm going to be cutting out the template that's included with the box for the Dometic sink and hob unit. Then I'll be using that template to cut into the worktop that the unit's going to be sitting in too. And then, as I say, we'll be constructing an entire cupboard spanning the full length. So let's get some safety gear out, some tools out, let's get cracked on, and by the end of this video we shall have a fully functional, fully kitted out kitchen unit with storage facilities as well. So let's get cracked on. Right guys, so as you can see, the kitchen cupboard pod is coming along quite nicely. I've got to get some brown trim just to hide all of the edges where it's all cut, but I don't have any of that at the moment, so I'll have to pick that up later on to do all that. But as you can see, the cupboard itself is coming along quite nicely indeed. I've got the full cutout for the Smev unit, and the Smev unit's opening and closing as well. But again, that isn't fully fitted in yet either. It's had all the holes cut for it, but I haven't put all of the finishing fixing screws in place. I've also got the Dometic CRE fridge in place as well. As you can see, that's opening and closing lovely where that is as well. And underneath the unit there's enough storage space for 2 large 25 litre water containers as well, so that'll be for fresh and waste water. That'll be coming directly from the sink above it as well. Now in the little side extension as well, as it still all needs trimming up and finishing off, but this is just the bare carcass build. In the top we have 2 nice big shelves, and that'll be plenty of storage space for pots, pans, lots of food, water, things like that. And then in the bottom we have enough storage space for a 6 kilo propane gas bottle as well. Now again, I will be putting a drop out hole in this little cupboard where the gas bottle is as well, and I'll also probably put a drop out hole beneath where the gas connections are for the hob as well. Always like to be safer than sorry on the gas side of things. But as you can see, it's all coming along quite nicely. And when it's all finished off, I'll also have a coat hanger there. That's why there's just a couple of screws there without the brown caps on. That's where I'll have a coat hanger mounted, just so when we get back to the van, if I have the tailgate up, a little bit of storage space here to put shoes, coats, things like that as well. So as I say, the cupboard itself, it's coming along quite nicely with the fridge and the hob sink unit all incorporated as well. Right, so to finish off the cupboards, I've had to go online to get some corner trim. As you can see here, this is mahogany plastic PVC trim, mahogany look. As you can see, there's brown grain going through it, and this is the closest I could get to the actual material that I've used for the cupboards themselves. I looked around at all the local shops, the usual B&Q, Wicks, a few other like window conservatory type suppliers as well. No one had the colour that I was after, so I did have to go online. But I did find a nice seller on eBay that had a massive variety of different sort of colours in all of the different sizes of corner trim as well. So I've got some 15mm and some 10mm corner trim. The 10mm is going to be going edging around all of the door frames just to make those nice and neat. And the 15mm is going to be going on all of the corners around the actual units themselves. This will hide away all of the cuts on the boards, things like that, and leave nice and neat continuous edges throughout as well. Now to get it stuck down, I've got some of this Mitrefast stuff. This is basically instant bonding glue, and it's sort of like an epoxy where it's a 2-part glue where you put one part onto the actual trim, the other part onto where you're sticking it to, or you can mix it up yourself. But this type of stuff sets in around about 10-20 seconds, so you do need to be quite quick with it when you are going to be using it. But I figured it's going to be better than using some of the adhesive that then squidges out the edges when it's getting applied, things like that. And this does have really good reviews as well. And if you're after any of the trim that I'm about to be fitting, because as I say, it did seem to be quite hard to get some coloured trim like this, check the links below, and that'll be going out to eBay to this exact seller where I bought all of this mahogany style trim from. As I say, they have a vast different variety of trim available on there as well. So check the links in the description, and in the meantime I'm going to get some of this cut down with my little Mitre Saw here, get it all attached and see what it looks like when it's all done. But this is the final finishing touches for the cupboard and cabinet build, so let's get all of this trimmed down and attached on. Right guys, there we go. That is the kitchen cabinet and all of the storage cupboards and cabinets all fully built now. So we have a nice little kitchen pod here with a brand new Smev 9222 sink and hob unit. Beneath that we have the Dometic CRE50 fridge, which is all nicely wired in and fitted in and trimmed around as well. Underneath the Smev unit we have the two 25 litre fresh and waste water storage containers as well. So that should be enough water for probably a week away, with enough storage for any wastewater to be collected and disposed of when you get back home as well. And in the cupboard side we have full storage for a 7 kilo butane or a 6 kilo propane gas tank, and as you should be able to see down there, there's a drop out hole for the gas bottle as well, just in case there were any issues. There should never be, but just in case there are, safety first, there's a drop out hole there that would allow any escaping gas to escape the vehicle and not build up and basically blow the vehicle up. Above there we have another storage cupboard unit. These are really deep storage units, as you can see here. Really deep, really tall, and it goes all the way back to the plywood walls as well. The amount of storage you can get in here is ridiculous. You can get pots, pans, kettles, everything in here just on the one shelf. Use a second shelf for food storage, things like that, and that still leaves you with a complete separate other unit as well on the other side, again with double storage, double shelving. And beneath that we have storage for the diesel heater that's down there, that will be coming in a future video as well. But that's how I've done all of the storage kitchen cupboards and the kitchen pod for the Smev unit and the Dometic fridge as well. It's all nicely being trimmed off with this mahogany PVC plastic trim as well, just to add those little bits of finishing touches. And the only thing I've got to do left now is just get a little bit more trim because it did run out, just to put some edging along where the cabinets meet the carpeted wall as well. That's the tiny little bit left I've got left to do, but I'm going to have to order some more trim online to be able to do that, because I literally used the last little bits of length on the doors and the kitchen cupboards, things like that. But as I say, that's how I've fully constructed this little kitchen pod and the storage cupboards for this little VW T4 transporter campervan conversion. Hope you found the video useful. If you did, consider giving it a good old thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting subscribe and having a look at some of the previous videos on my channel. I've done loads of different kitchen pod builds, storage cupboard builds, full campervan conversions on the channel. There's well over 200 videos on my channel now. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to have a flick through some of the old content as well. Some of it might still be really useful for you as well. And if you're after any of the bits that have been fitted within this video as well, whether it's the Smev Dometic hob sink unit, whether it's the fridge, some of the gas storage bottles, the water storage bottles, the mahogany trim, or different colour types of trim as well, anything like that, everything that's been fitted within this video, I'll try and put links in the description beneath the video that'll go out to eBay, where I've bought pretty much all the items that have gone into this conversion. So check the links in the description below. That'll go out to any of the items if you're looking for the same sort of bits yourself. And as I say, if you're new, consider having a look through some of the previous videos. And if you're a subscriber, hopefully we'll see you on next week's video as we continue through with this VW T4 transporter campervan conversion, week by week, as we're nearing the end of the completion of this conversion. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll see you on next week's episode. And I have to say, I hope you found the video useful and entertaining. So cheers for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Cheers.